GlucoRx HCT blood and glucose ketone monitoring system. As a member of CCAS, you'll have to operate and maintain this piece of equipment. This lesson will consist of a demonstration on how to use this piece of equipment, and we'll also look at the pre-user check in 373. So the ancillaries that come with this glucometer are the control solution, the test strips, and some lancets, and a carry pouch. It also comes with a ketone calibration strip. Currently in CCAS we are not utilising this. So what we're going to do now is just orientate ourselves to the device. Up the top here we have the test strip slot. This button here is a test strip ejector. This is our main button. We also have a data port, and this is our display screen. This is the battery compartment, and then this is the program button. So some useful battery information. It has two 1.5 AAA alkaline batteries. The battery symbol will be displayed when the battery is low on the display screen. The battery symbol with an E-B and a warning triangle power is not enough to do a test and charge battery immediately. Device will automatically power off after 2 minutes if there is no activity. So the 373 check with the glucometer is pretty straightforward. The first thing we're going to do is confirm the following. We're going to look for any dirt and damage on the equipment. So we're looking for any cracks across the display screen, anything that we think that is going to prevent us from using this appropriately. So once we're happy there is no dirt and damage on the piece of equipment, the next thing we're going to do is remove and examine the batteries. So we're just going to open the slot like so, and we would take the batteries out and have a good look at them for any leaks, any cracks on there, or any damage to the battery itself. When we're happy there's nothing present there, we can then just pop it back in and close it up. And that is a physical check of the 373. So what we need to do first is insert the glucose test strip into the meter. We want to be checking first that our glucose test strips are in date. Once we're happy with that, we are then going to take out a test strip. And we're going to insert it into the device. We need to make sure that arrows are pointing towards the device as we pop that in. It will automatically turn on. We know that this machine is ready to receive a sample, as we can see the blood strip there at the top, and that we can see that HCT is present. We then need to check our control solution. We need to ensure that the manufacturing date is in date. In addition to that, it has a 3-month expiry once opened. As you can see, I've placed a drop of control solution on the top of the lid. What we need to do next is bring the glucometer up into the drop, and we just come towards it like so. As you can see here, this machine has automatically picked up that this is a control check, so this will highlight this here for us, and then we can check our numbers. So when checking our numbers, we want to ensure that they're within range, as on the test strips. Once we're happy with that, we can just remove the test strip, tidy away our control solution. That's the control check done. What we're going to do now is go over the functional use of the glucometer. We are going to demonstrate on how to do a patient sample. So the first things that we need to do is take out our blood glucose strip. We're going to pop our strip into the monitor, ensuring the arrows are going towards it. And again, what we're looking for here is that we're going to have the HCT come up. We can see that this is a generalised sample and that the machine is ready for a sample. Once you have prepped the machine, what you need to do is take your strip to the patient. It will count down, and there is your glucose level. Once you have finished with the test, you would then take this to a clinical waste bag and inject the sample. So this glucometer has a memory function, so we can go back and look at our previous results. So you need to turn it on without having a test strip in. So if you press and hold the main button, we can see that an M's coming up there to show that we're about to go into the memory. This is 1, so we can see this is the previous blood sample I've just done. And if we can scroll through them, then you can see that we can get the previous ones before that. To then turn the glucometer off, all you need to do is press and hold the main button and it will switch off. Another function this glucometer can do, so if we put a strip in like so, this has different modes, which is more aimed at the home user, so it's not something we would routinely use during CCAST. So obviously we've got the general one, which we would use, and then we have this AC function, which is where the patient at home would take the sample pre-eating, and this one would be post-eating. But like I say, it's not something we routinely use within CCAST. So what we're going to cover now is setting the meter. Before using your meter for the first time, or if you change the meter battery, you should check and update these settings. In the back of the device is the program button, the orange button. You need to press this, and as you can see, the date will come up there. If we wish to change anything within this menu, we just press the white button, but if not, we can just press the orange button to rotate through. This on means that the buzzer is switched on. The buzzer can be used for patients at home who need to remind themselves to check their blood sugar level. And then these are the different alarms that the patient can set. This stands for backlight, so you can turn your backlight on and off if you so wish, and then it will turn off. That brings us to the end of the GlucoRx HCT lesson. If you want to do any further reading, you can find it on our DLE site.